Okay.
No.
That's not the way to start. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to OK Bud, the podcast where everything's going to be okay, bud. I'm Ben Kissel, Instagram at BenKissel1, joined by Jerry Aquino at Miss_Jerry. That's Jerii.
What's
and as
up?
always, Kyle Plouffe.
Hey.
At Kyle Plouffe. Thank you all so much for listening. If you want to watch live, you can go to patreon.com/diebud. Also, feel free to shoot us an email at okbudpod@gmail.com. Let us know your thoughts. Hopefully everyone had a great Valentine's Day weekend.
Yes.
I know I certainly did have a fantastic time doing what I do every other day.
Yeah, I know. It pretty much was just the usual Friday on my end.
We have an update, but first, do you know who won Valentine's Day?
Wait, who wins Valentine's Day?
Selena Gomez.
Oh my God, she did.
She really did, because Benny Blanco, people make fun of him because they say, he's too ugly to be with her. How is he with Selena Gomez? And then he says, well, this is why I'm fucking with her, because he filled her tub, literally her bathtub, with liquid cheese.
Yeah.
And she loved it, and it's amazing. And Benny Blanco, that is lesson for you guys.
Yeah, that's honest. That's love.
That's how he got Selena Gomez, because he knew he was like, she's going to love a tub full of cheese.
Oh.
Much like me.
I know my lady. What my lady wants is the tub. She doesn't want flowers. She doesn't want some lame box of chocolates.
As Miley Cyrus says, she can buy her damn self flowers.
She can buy herself flowers.
But Benny says, I know her well enough. Now imagine if he didn't. Next thing you know, she wants to go take a nice romantic bath and it's full of cheese and the whole thing blows up in his face. But she loved it.
Wow.
Okay, so do you think that it's to get inside of, or is it to dip everything possible?
Well, disgusting people that Jerry and I have both spoken with have said,
Yes.
I'll buy that cheese if she's in the tub.
Oh my God, that is literally what someone said, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep, and I believe it.
Of course, there's guys everywhere that would do it, and girls.
God.
Probably Kyle, as
Yes.
a matter of fact.
Yeah, that checks out.
And of course, I'm just such a little cheese slut that I would probably just want it for the cheese. And just be
Cheese
like,
liquor!
that's fine. He spelled out, I love you in chips. Instead of rose petals. I believe they were just tortilla chips.
They were.
And then they went towards the tub. And when you got to the tub, indeed, it was full of beautiful American liquid cheese.
So she's supposed to take the chips on the floor of the bathroom
Yes.
and then dip them into the tub of cheese that I can presume that he did not wash out before he put the cheese in.
Oh, I think he did.
You think he did?
I absolutely do. Benny Blanco, he's not messing around. If you're filling a tub with cheese, first of all, he's not doing it. This is one of those very bizarre task
Where
rabbits.
did he get all the cheese?
Well, I'm sure he was just like, TaskRabbit, I need 50 gallons of cheese, maybe even more.
Yeah.
And then also, do you mind putting it in the tub? Don't worry, it's for Selena Gomez. And then they just come over some random...
I know this seems weird, but it's for Selena Gomez.
I think it might be worse if it's cleaned, because then you got bleach all over your cheese.
You don't bleach... There's more cleaning equipment than just bleach, Kyle.
What, spit?
Well, no. Okay.
So Kyle doesn't clean anything. That's what he just said.
Either bleach or spit.
His baby mama is a fantastic cleaner.
Yes.
God, I don't know. His hat wouldn't be on right if it wasn't for his baby mama.
I know.
Right.
She helps me clean my house sometimes. So according
literally
to
true.
a little poll here that was on TMZ, very scientific, 4,819 votes later, the two questions on the poll were yes, yummy, again, when it comes to would you eat the cheese from the bathtub?
Oh.
And then the other question was, and then the other option is no way, gross.
Yeah.
Yes, yummy, which I clicked on, 16%.
I clicked on no.
Yep, no way gross. 84% of respondents said no way gross. But please.
Yeah, I'm a no way gross person.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Come home, baked off your ass, had a couple of cocktails. All of a sudden, you see a tub full of cheese.
That is
You're
very
not,
true.
And Chapel Roan
very
spinning
true.
around in there.
Okay, well, you didn't say all that. That's how you trap a Jerry.
Yeah.
That's right.
Chapel Roan in a tub full of dark chocolate. Oh man, yep, that's how to get me right into a Saw movie.
Well, if it was dark chocolate, that would be the partner for you.
Yep.
Fill your tub with dark chocolate.
Yes, exactly.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
And we actually have a chocolate story coming up here in a little bit. But first, let's get to an update.
Updates.
We talked about the subway rider who gave birth on the train. It's Baby W.
Baby W.
Her name is Jenny St. Pierre. She's been obviously ID'd now. She's 25 years old. And strangely enough,
I thought you were talking to Jenny St. Pierre was the baby. And I was like,
No?
She was born at 25 years old. A lot of people have been.
I mean, I always felt like I was born very, very. No, I have a young heart. But some babies, you look at babies and you're like, why the fuck are you judging me already?
Yes, no, seriously. Like, why do you have like the most like tired, sarcastic face on?
Exactly. And I'm like, you're a baby. And he's like, no, I've been here before.
Yeah.
Or mostly a gal with a very deep voice.
Yes.
Third time around.
A throaty voice. So Jenny St. Pierre, again, the woman who gave birth on the New York City subway, she is an official missing person from Florida.
What?
Her ex-boyfriend reported her missing August 5th, 2024. There was a missing person alert that went out. They say, we need your help to locate 25-year-old Jenny St. Pierre, missing again since August 5th, 2024. They say, please share, help bring Jenny home safely. What a bizarre twist.
Yeah.
So in some ways, two babies were found.
Oh, it's so true.
You go missing and then you have a public pregnancy.
That's something
A
that
public
happens.
birth.
Public birth, yeah. It's like, Jesus.
Well, what's interesting as well is, and this is very sad, she is a schizophrenic.
Ah.
And
Oh my God.
so her family was very worried about her. They say that she can become excited. They do say, however, she's excited about becoming a mother.
Okay, well that's not a mental health episode. She can be excited to be a mother.
Right.
It's not like a symptom of her schizophrenia.
It could be.
Yeah, no, we know her. She was not looking forward to this at all.
No.
So the fact that she's happy is raising some flags.
Yes. However, her parents were very concerned that this whole process was going to be a lot for her. Because,
Yeah.
again, she has some mental illness.
Yes.
However, they were very happy to find out that she gave birth at 11:30 a.m. on New York City Transit this past Wednesday. So they found her.
That's so sweet.
So
Okay.
that guy could be his kid. Because that's August. That's only 6 months. So,
It is his kid.
oh, okay, good.
It's definitely his kid.
Well, I mean, it's not always definite. I mean,
No, it's not definitely,
yeah, no,
but
you're right.
there's a chance.
You're actually right. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
if I'm a betting man, I believe that would be the father.
well, that's nice for him.
Yes. So anyway,
Yeah.
update on that story. Hopefully she's back.
Yep.
Rarely do I say this, but hopefully in her case, Florida might be the best place to be.
Why? Oh,
That's where she's from.
You got a baby, you got a family,
yeah. Well,
mildly schizophrenic. Florida will be fine.
Florida might just do the trick for you.
Absolutely.
That's fun though. That's a very, I don't know. That sounds like a New York City hospital like show kind of a plot. We're like, we're looking for this Jane Doe. Who is she? We haven't ID'd her yet. And they're like, you guys won't believe this. She's been missing since 2007.
Bum, bum, bum.
It literally, it's going, because they retroactively do those.
Yeah.
This will be on an episode.
Yeah.
Law and
Yeah,
Order.
no, this
It
will be like a
definitely.
weird thing where they take the story from. I love it.
Maybe they'll be on one of your shows, Blue Bloods.
Maybe.
Although that takes place in Chicago. No, Boston. Is that Boston or Chicago?
No, Blue Bloods is in New York.
That's
Is that New York?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Well, then Blue Bloods, cast Jerry Aquino.
Well, they stopped, but
They're going to continue.
oh, okay.
That's Hollywood for you.
There it is.
That's Hollywood for you.
Yep.
They'll they
Just mimicking life.
well, I hope they don't do that to the aforementioned Chaperone. She was taking a bar class with with someone that we know.
Yeah.
Where is the information on that bar class, Kyle?
I will let you know.
Yeah. So, anyway, all right. Well, you mentioned chocolate. So this next story, it combines two of my favorite things. And I actually had a bit of chocolate the other day. And
Without me?
No. I would never eat chocolate without you.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe I was alone. And the chocolate was kind of melty. It was a Snickers bar that was given to me. Because for some reason, there's somebody that keeps on giving out mini Snickers bars.
What were they?
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah.
the friendly bartender lady.
What's up, sucker?
Yeah, they're just always giving out Snickers bars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They love giving out candy.
So anyway, I had a couple of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I
And-
had a Heath bar. I don't know how old it was.
I haven't had
It doesn't matter if they're old or young. They'll always stick in your teeth.
young.
Oh.
Yeah, I always
right.
describe my
Older,
old.
young.
I like my candy young.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yuck.
what
There's
they
grass on the field. Eat the candy bar. So there was an opossum. And
Is it a possum or an opossum?
Yeah, I really don't like that.
I guess it's a
I
possum.
hate it.
I love them. So I had one in my backyard. Jerry was freaking out. But again, as I mentioned, I watched an Instagram video on him and I realized they eat ticks, they eat bugs, and they don't carry rabies. But they don't have a hairy tail, so it's gonna
Or a soul.
They have a soul.
No, look at it. It does not.
Well, just because it seems to have a bit of an overbite.
They freak me out.
So a chocoholic opossum, or possum, it was hospitalized after inhaling an entire Costco chocolate cake.
Oh,
It had too much of a good thing.
Oh no. Everything
This
in
is the
moderation,
Rizzler.
possum.
this is the Rizzler.
The Rizzler.
The
Yeah.
Riz-
Speaking of young,
The Costco guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
yes, Kyle is up to date on all of his.
Boom.
Yeah, he sounds hip.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They say boom a lot.
Oh, cool. Cool,
And
cool.
the father has been desperately trying to go viral for like 30 years. And he finally did it.
He did it, man.
And they'll be like, hey, we're so sorry to hear about your dead cousin. He gets 5 booms. Boom, 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 boom. And then that's supposed to make
What?
people feel good.
Yeah.
The boom thing is kind of fun, but did they need to go on late night television? I don't know.
Interesting. Don't know who that is. But
Yeah.
The Costco bros.
The Costco guys.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
fine. That's fine
It
with
literally
me.
doesn't matter.
we're looking at a Costco bro right now.
Mm-hmm.
The possum guy.
So, a Costco chocolate mousse cake was left outside on the porch of a Nebraska real estate agent. Don't want to victim blame, but what the hell are you thinking?
Well, no one does that to me.
Exactly. Have you not read the story of Tom Thumb?
No.
So he's the kid who fingers a bunch of pies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Enough about my wrestling career.
He does.
Yeah. By the way, we did get some emails about Kyle's disgusting activities of putting his thumb up someone's ass when
Yeah.
wrestling because he's
Yes.
trash. So Kim Doggett and her son discovered the distressed critter. He was all curled up
Aw.
because he ate too much.
His tummy was hurting.
His tummy was hurting because he had too much of the mousse cake, which is that's a rich cake.
Like, it sounds so decadent.
It really does. That's why I don't know why
Costco bakery doesn't fuck around, too.
I can't believe they left it outside on the porch.
I cannot believe I wasn't there to pick it up.
I know.
Some dirty possum got it. Undeserving.
Again, the possum not as dirty as people think. They self-clean.
I don't know.
Just like your cat, how it's all wet and licking itself all the time.
Yeah, he doesn't do a great job either.
I don't understand how it could be called cleaning when you watch them clean and they're using their own tongue.
Yeah,
Well,
spit.
because they have the
It's either bleach or spit. I said that.
You don't bleach a cat.
That's not.
Maybe you don't, Ben.
Cut his mic.
Maybe you don't.
Why do mine keep dying?
My cat
Well.
came bleached.
Yeah, your cat did.
Yeah,
Hairless.
and they clean with their tongues because they have little like little forks and like needles in their tongue to help you scrape off dirt.
That's what it
Yes.
is.
And then
Yeah.
they hurts when they lick you or show
Yeah,
you
and then-
affection.
Yes.
So, according to Doggett, they say she didn't look so great, referring to the possum. She was just kind of panting. So it was just ate so much, and then it was just like, I don't know.
Oh God.
Do they ever look great? This is what they look like all the time.
Yes,
It really is what they look like all the time.
they're a little Steve Buscemi in and out, but they're
Like, why is his mouth wide but his teeth are skinny?
That's what,
got
that
a
might
lot-
be what the unsettling thing is.
Yeah.
For all the possum fans out there, okbudpod@gmail.com, please.
Is it possum or is it opossum?
Well,
Yes.
first that, and then why are they so cute?
No,
I don't think they're cute.
they're not.
Doggett told Forbes. So Forbes magazine picked up this story. Forbes magazine. So this is a huge story. I met Steve Forbes a few times. Funnier than you might think.
Wow.
Yeah. She says, I always have a full house and we cook a lot. And when you run out of the room in the fridge, you just sit it on the table outside in the winter. I
What?
don't know why she's talking about that. But so she's talking about having a full house.
What?
And then that's the quote. I always have a full house and we cook a lot. And when you run out of the room in the fridge, you just sit. Okay, so she's talking about food.
She's using.
When you run out of room in the fridge, you just sit it on the table outside in the winter. So she's
Yes.
saying,
Wow.
we didn't have any, much like Jesus of Nazareth.
Right.
There was no room in the inn. But in this
Yeah.
case, it was for a mousse cake, right?
Yeah.
So then she's like, so we just put it outside in the wintertime. Okay.
Yeah.
Uncovered?
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
But it's funny because she's using nature as a refrigerator.
And that's great.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love to do that? So Doggett and her son attempted to move the marsupial, but then they were wondering what's going on. So they Googled, is chocolate toxic to possums? Well, possums can eat mostly anything. Chocolate could be poisonous
Uh-oh.
to the marsupial.
Uh-oh.
So another animal that was cursed by the devil himself by saying, yes, you can live on Earth and you can enjoy all the creation's goods, peaches, apples. But if you even think about eating that chocolate,
you're out of here.
you're dead, Eve.
In the doctor's note, they literally say, due to have eaten an entire Costco chocolate cake. Do you think Costco is enjoying this?
Costco
right
loves all the press they can get.
It is, yeah, it is, all press is good press.
No good for possums, but good for you.
My favorite
Yes.
Costco story was when those guys took the arrows and they just made everyone walk in a circle and they never actually entered. It was during COVID when everyone was just like doing that.
So good.
And then everyone was just like, we're not getting in. And they did it for like hours and the guys were arrested. I was like, no, that's a fantastic
That's
social study.
Hilarious. Are you kidding me? That actually happened?
Yes.
That's amazing.
So this woman, she also told the Washington Post, this story's been picked up by multiple publications.
Yeah.
I knew there was no way I could just leave a sick possum there overnight. Obviously, it had too much of a good thing. It was a nearly 6-pound Virginia possum.
Oh.
The only marsupial species in the U.S. And it was admitted to a Nebraska wildlife rehab on Monday for its addiction to being a fat fucking asshole.
Aww.
So it
Is
went
it
to
an
fat.
addiction or is it survival?
It went to fat camp.
Because maybe if Miss Lady put like a salad outside
Yep.
instead of the moose, then he'd have a lot of energy. He'd be able to run a couple miles. He'd have some greens in his system.
I've seen Maury Povich, and these people are feeding these kids so much food.
Yeah.
Kids getting all fat, and they're like, he just won't stop eating. It's like, well, stop feeding him.
Right. It's like if you ran out of space in the fridge, maybe stop putting things in the fridge. Just get rid of some of the stuff first.
Well, it's wintertime. She said she had a large family. It
wintertime.
actually sounds kind of sweet.
It does sound.
I don't
sweet.
know the last time I opened up the fridge and there was like things that were rereasonable in there.
What's going on in your fridge?
Mayonnaise.
Lord knows.
For like nothing. You don't make sandwiches.
No. Old salsa. Right now, actually, no. There's some mac and cheese that I made yesterday, but because I eat all the cheese separately, I was
Right.
forced
That's
to just
the most insane
have
thing.
salted mac cheese noodles without the cheese.
Was
Because
that-
I'm not married to Benny fucking Blanco.
Was it worth it?
It was disgusting.
Why?
I'm trying not to order out.
Yeah.
But I also, I got to go to the store. I just haven't been wanting to go to the store.
Yeah, no, it's so annoying to go grocery shopping, isn't it?
Oh, the lines.
yeah.
The lines. Oh man, Ben is not a line waiter.
Anyway, so now there is an organization. They're selling T-shirts to help support the possum
No.
community.
No.
Yes.
No.
The shirts say Cake Bandit. Yes. And they're trying to save the opossum or the possum. And as you can see here, it's quite a cute shirt. It says wanted with a little picture of the possum, which
That's
does
hilarious.
look more like a rat in that picture.
It does.
And then it says Cake Bandit.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
It's cute.
But still no.
It's crazy because possums will often play dead to survive. And this one was found very alive, like breathing a lot. And they're like, holy shit, he's going to fucking die. So they just do the opposite of whatever they need to do.
And they put the doctor's diagnosis on the back of the t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Good for him. I love that. Nebraska Wildlife Rehab posted on Facebook, sometimes a sweet tooth just can't wait until Valentine's Day.
Aww.
With some time in rehab and a diet reset, this chocoholic should be stabilized enough to return to the wild, but until then, she is definitely a little cranky about our strict zero chocolate policy.
Wow.
Better free this chick. You better
So-
free Eve.
So much of that could be described as me.
Yep. Jerry the possum. I got
Yep.
Jerry the dog, Jerry the person, Jerry the possum.
Jerry the possum.
Anyway. One person says, we've all been there, girl.
Oh, God.
Yeah, literally. This is a very relatable story. I also lack soul and love chocolate to the death.
Yeah.
So
That's a really funny Facebook post. We've all been there, girl.
all been there. Girl, same. Girl, same. Doesn't the possum look, I mean, didn't Gina Davis stretch her head out to look like that in Beetlejuice?
Jesus.
Oh, kind of.
Right?
I mean, she didn't really do that.
No, I mean, I said in Beetlejuice.
I know.
Yes. Was the sequel good?
No, it was pretty much trash.
It was fun. It was fun. I had a fun time.
All right, I'll watch
Why do people do that so easily? Nah, it was trash.
It was
What if
trash.
it was it's supposed to be nostalgic and fun?
Yeah, I
And-
just want it to be. I want them to just do straight popcorn. Like, was it fan service?
It was fan service. There was fan service there. I loved it.
I'll love it.
I had fun.
Well, speaking of things that have had many, many fans over the years, and this is a pop-up question.
Uh-oh.
SNL, it celebrated its 50th anniversary, and I did put my curmudgeon, I'm old, I've done comedy for 25 years attitude aside,
Okay.
and I was able to enjoy some of the content.
Oh, that's nice.
Because, of course, 50 years, you do have to congratulate a show that's been on air that long.
Sure.
Congrats, Lauren.
Even though I would argue that not many of those years are great. But you know what? My favorite cast was the Farley, Sandler, Spade, Norm cast, and that was notoriously considered one of the worst casts ever. And that was my favorite. So what do I know?
Yeah.
So dumb.
So John Mulaney was doing a little bit of a monologue. And for those that don't know, John Mulaney, I think everyone knows him.
Yep.
But I met him a few times in New York. He was always nice.
Yeah.
And he is a fantastic long-form storyteller.
He is very good. Yes.
He's very, very good at that. And he is also having sex with Aaron Rodgers' ex, Olivia Munn.
And she's so beautiful.
They had a baby.
They have child.
They have child.
Yes.
So as one thing is brought into the world, other things are brought out.
Ooh.
Via murder. So John Mulaney says, this is during a monologue, he says, and it amazes me here that only two of them regarding the hosts for SNL. And it amazes me that only two of them have committed murder. That's what Mulaney says.
That's hilarious.
So now the question is, which two was he talking about?
Well, don't you mean who and O.J. Simpson?
Well, there's actually more options than that.
Really?
Obviously, OJ. That's top of the mind, right?
Yeah. That's automatically like knocks down one.
They also have had Robert Blake host, the man we just talked about extensively on our David Lynch series on the Death and Entertainment podcast.
Yes.
They've also have Alec Baldwin, who don't forget is now a murderer.
He actually-
he's a killer.
He's a manslaughterer.
He is.
And then there's Robert Wagner, who is considered to be the prime suspect in the death of Natalie Wood.
Good old Daddy Wagner.
Wow.
So actually, there are more murderers that hosted SNL over these past 50 years than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Christopher Walken was on the boat when Natalie was thrown off by Daddy Wagner.
Perhaps
He was?
And he was definitely was on the boat.
he was on the boat.
Yes.
And they're
Tell him what you know, Chris.
who? No,
Why?
you know what? Who cares? He's so funny.
He is.
Oh my God.
Yes. So who knows who he was discussing? But it does show you that even a murderer can make you laugh every now and again. So Christopher Walken Wood's then co-star in the movie Brainstorm, and the boat's captain, Dennis Davern, were on board the same time that, again, it is rumored that Natalie Wood was killed by Wagner. And that was, and then he hosted, so the actress drowned in 1981, and he hosted in 1989.
Wow.
Oh.
Why? Why would that feel appropriate? It's just ridiculous.
Well, no one knew exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's still murky like the water.
Because they say that she, just fell off. She got a little tipsy and fell off a boat, like you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But there were claw marks all over the side of the boat. She was trying to get back on. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
oh my
Yes.
God, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
It really,
Almost like someone was blocking her from getting back on.
this is what Wagner had to say. He says, we were all so shattered by the loss,
Yeah.
and we were hanging on to each other. Then he wrote, you just take it moment by moment and hope that it gets better. He wrote a book he wrote a memoir, and he says, I loved her in the movies, Memories of Hollywood's Legendary Actresses. So that's the name of his memoir, which is basically like, I fucked all these chicks.
Wow. No,
Robert
yeah,
Wagner.
Pretty much.
He says, when Natalie died, I thought my life was over. Luckily, I had the help of a great many people who loved her and who loved me as well. So he's like, but it wasn't that serious. I'm fine.
Yeah. What? Jesus, that's weird. Oh, it's weird.
Yes.
The
Very
rumor,
fishy indeed.
the rumor
Who
is
knows?
that she caught him having sex with guys, and he didn't want that getting out.
Oh,
That's the rumor.
I mean, it's just so funny because nowadays he's like, I don't, but can you just say I fuck guys, please?
Yeah, so now I can get more work.
Trying to get this role.
yeah.
Oh, my Lord. So that's quite interesting when it comes to Saturday Night Live. And those are just the murderers that we know about.
Yes.
Seriously.
What are you hiding, Lauren?
Uh-oh.
Who knows? And
do
then
not bring that upon us.
that's true. He's too powerful.
He hears. Lorne Michaels hears all.
That is true. And then, of course, you had Phil Hartman, who was murdered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit of a dark history to Saturday Night Live.
There is a little bit of a dark
I
history.
guess anything that has lived for 50 years has a couple of bodies.
Yeah, something weird and tries really hard to not be political, but is political and ends up kind of towing the line.
Yeah, and now it's just like everything's great. I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, well, speaking of, I don't know. OnlyFans.
Let's go.
Bonnie Blue. This woman is my favorite woman of the year.
Oh, Bonnie Blue.
So she's a 25-year-old and she's British. And again, she's the one who had sex with 1,000 men in 12 hours. It was
Exhausting.
very, very impressive.
Oh, God.
And the only one that really got mad was the mother of like an 18-year-old who's like, you're not going to fuck her. Anyway.
Oh, the one that stomped in and was like, Larry,
Yeah.
where is Larry?
Yes.
This is insane.
Picked him up by his shirt.
Yeah, seriously. That's
So this Valentine's Day, she's planning on giving back. She planned on giving back. So she sent financial gifts to supporters and she's even going on dates with them. She says, quote, I'm earning over $1 million a month. So I'm profiting very well, but I'm wanting to give back. I'm wanting to give that back to a lot of my subscribers and fans because I'm earning a lot of money.
Oof.
So Patreon, you get us over $1 million a month. I will sleep with you.
yes. Ben will. We can guarantee that.
Mm-hmm. And each month it's continuing to go up by a very big amount. And I want to give back because it's because of them that I've got what I got. So what is she doing?
Give it back to the people.
She's going to give back to the people, but not in a vaginal way.
Oh.
She's going to pay for things like weddings, house extensions,
Wow.
or just things that are going to help them in their day-to-day life because they help me in my day-to-day life.
That's so nice. So like buying his new set of teeth.
Get a new set of teeth, sure.
Do it.
I would imagine there's a lot of people that subscribe to her page that maybe maybe they're losing a leg.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you want to get a leg replacement.
Yep.
Maybe they're sad.
Hip replacement.
Hip replacement. They're old.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
definitely sad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well,
indeed.
good for her. I mean, that's nice. Well, I mean, she's giving back.
This could also be a Hawk Tua situation
What do you mean?
where she promises to pay for that stuff and then gets a huge rush of like $2 million a month. And then it's just like, haha.
No, this is not coin related. So she also says when it comes to her favorite supporters, she wouldn't mind being intimate. She says, I want to date them because I'm single and I want to go speed dating and then take a handful of people that impress me. And then I guess she's going to have sex with them.
So she's a self-imposed bachelorette.
Yes. She
what
says
she's doing.
she's interested in their interests, their hobbies. And it's going to be just like any other date, but there'll be a bunch of guys kind of like jerking off behind you.
Yep.
my
Yep. That's
God.
wow.
But isn't that nice of her?
It is extremely nice of her. She is going well out of her way. She is she has that personal touch with her fans, and I think that's why she's probably as successful as she is.
I agree.
Where's her father?
Not,
Well, I mean, who cares?
yeah. She's a
Her
million-
dad is like, hey, can I have some of that money, please?
Yeah, her dad is $1 million away. It literally doesn't matter.
Jeez.
Yes. But in a different type of OnlyFans story, this takes place, I believe this is in Turkey, and this woman got into a lot of trouble. So a woman was offering $9,000 for a night on Valentine's Day, which is for one night, $9,000 for Valentine's. Very nice.
$9,000.
If you got it, you got it. So she said she was going to be, quote, a girlfriend for a dinner date. But I guess in Turkey, they take this very, very seriously.
Because it's sex work.
So the 27-year-old Turkish model was arrested on Valentine's Day
Messed up.
and accused of offering obscene services.
Oh, boy.
Wow. That's messed up.
Isn't that horrible? The influencer also warned fawning fans to, quote, be careful not to fall in love with her. So don't fall in love with me.
The Black Widow.
Yes.
We don't know. So she is in big trouble now. She has 124,000 followers. And she says, I can be your girlfriend for dinner for those who are single on the 14th of February. And then she says, quote, I am talkative, so we can chat a lot. So that's nice because everyone's like, ooh, what do I want in my sex worker? I want him to talk a lot.
I want him to not stop talking.
Don't stop talking because you have so much to say.
Yeah.
And they do. And
Yep.
she says, my beauty, you can create a good image with me outside.
You can have a picture with me.
Yes, so you can maybe you kind of look like a little bit of like the penguin. And everyone's like, there's no way that guy gets laid. And then they're like, hubba, 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 I can't believe he got her.
Wow. That guy must be rich or have a huge dong.
Right, and then all the other chicks are like, well, I wish I could be her because she must be super cool. Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what we think.
I know what women think. So then he says, she says, I'm known in Turkey. You can satisfy your ego within yourself. So she has a very large perception of herself. And then she says, I'm smarter than you expect.
Oh, boy.
You'll be surprised.
You'd be surprised. I know I look like just a bunch of tits.
You know?
And there's a brain behind these titties.
There's a brain, and it's very good. Another bonus. She says, I have great manipulation skills.
Oh.
Be careful, again, not to fall in love.
Oh my God.
Sounds like an awful date.
Yeah, honestly, she sounds so full of herself.
She really does. I wonder what she's going to talk about.
Yeah.
She says, bonus two. If you need motivation on anything, I'm pretty good at that too. So she's going to pep talk you.
She's gonna cheerlead your life.
Get in there.
Yeah.
You
Do it.
You walk into that Chase Bank and you tell Merv that you are no longer going to be treated like a goddamn cashier. You handle thousands of dollars a day and you deserve a damn bathroom break.
Yes, exactly. Stick up for yourself.
I just got fired. I don't have money for another date. Fuck you. And,
Work harder.
And then bonus number 3, she wraps it all up by saying, I'm
Suck
humble.
your dick.
Oh,
sorry.
No.
She didn't-
She said, I'm humble.
Oh, that
Very humble.
that
yeah.
sounds like the exact same thing I just said. What?
And isn't that one of God's great things that he tells us to be?
Yeah.
Big old dick suckers.
Yep.
We actually got an email about an OnlyFans experience.
Oh, yeah?
It was a life-changing one, actually.
it was a positive.
Yeah, so we had a regular listener write into us that said, hey guys, so in an earlier episode, you talked about OnlyFans and bullies. I wanted to share my story about how I was able to help myself for the better.
Oh, good.
So years back, I would say I was at my rock bottom. I was in a job I hated and in a relationship that was really bad. I then changed the job and got out of the relationship and was doing much better, but it had left me at my heaviest weight, which is about 285 pounds.
Oh, my God. That's my goal weight.
So he decided to make a change, which included diet and exercise, but motivation was obviously a factor. This lady could have been a motivator for him.
Oh, yes.
So he was following a woman on Instagram that was also doing an OnlyFans, and he messaged her saying, if I subbed, could you basically bully me into keeping my diet plans?
Oh my God.
So, interesting. So it's a multiple sub. So he's going to subscribe and then also kind of be subbed,
Yes, exactly.
but not eat any more subs.
Yeah, so he said, bully me into keeping my weight goal and tell me there's no way I'd be able to see any pictures and tell me how pathetic I am if I was thinking about not sticking to my plan. She was all for it, and she said,
Yeah, no shit, she was. Buddy, I can do that.
She's all for it. I'd be all for it.
Yeah, that's your dream job.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Just to chastise men.
Oh,
For
man.
money?
I do it. Yeah. I
You
do
want
it all
more of
day.
this? Yes. Are you crying because you're happy? I'm crying because it's working.
Yeah.
she was all for it. She said she would have fun with the Dom aspects of it. Eventually, he had gone from 285 to 198.
Whoa, she's doing a good job.
To which, at that point, she broke character and told me how happy she was for me.
Aww.
So, in regards to the bullying experience, this is one that actually helped him stay motivated to become a lot healthier and happier person.
I love that.
Weird,
That's great.
But it worked for him, and we love that.
That's a good story.
Congratulations.
That is a good
Yeah.
story.
That's so nice.
That needs to be added to that the Jenny Craig stuff.
It does. That needs to be a specific health plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, men are going through a lot right now.
Oh, men go through so much.
Well, we're more susceptible to the flu, and we feel sicker than women. Also,
do?
yes. Also, just the day-to-day abuse. There was a woman that pretended to be a man for 1 year as a scientific experiment, and she committed suicide.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like women are mean.
That's
You think?
So, one of the reasons that maybe a woman might be mean to a man is because their penis isn't full of finance bro filler. So,
facts.
finance bros are lining up to get penis filler.
Oh my God. Filler? What is
Yes.
it? Where does it fill?
The penis.
No, which part exactly?
Probably the main shaft. I mean, you don't just want a head, just not
what
just
if
the head.
It's a giant.
Just a huge.
What if it's a giant shaft and then the head stays small?
That does happen to people.
Yeah, that's described. Yeah, usually when we hear about something on the Epstein logs,
Yeah.
they describe their cocks. Still, the worst one is Harvey Weinstein, whose testicles are in his thigh.
Yeah, and it's it's an
Oh.
egg-shaped dick.
Yeah,
Ah!
that's the worst one.
What's up there, egg dick?
Oh my God.
Now he's like, I have cancer. I have to get out of Rikers.
Somebody help me.
Sir, that is
I don't know. So, according to Chris Bustamante,
Ooh.
no
more
way.
like Bustanate.
Hey.
Wow.
He says 3 to 4 times a day he's got clients calling him looking for penis fillers. He is in a Midtown Manhattan clinic. It's called Lushful Aesthetics. And they say they have what they call a bread and butter service, which offers facial fillers and chemical peels. Now, they're also growing their business into penis fillers. So in 2024, the procedure accounted for 40% of Lushful Aesthetics' $3 million revenue. So I guess this is a huge thing.
That is insane.
Oh,
and I guess I wonder if there's like feeling lost in there, or if you feel more, you get more sensitive.
I would say you feel less.
I feel like
it's
you would
covering
feel
over the
less.
nerves and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's filled with hychloronic acid, a temporary filler that is injected into the shaft of the penis.
Yeesh.
And then there's also a polymethyl one that's a permanent filler, and that's injected under the skin of the penis.
So concrete?
And yes.
They just pour concrete right into you.
Yes, it's usually performed under local anesthetic, so you don't have to be out for it.
Oh my God.
The filler is directly injected into the desired areas of the penis. So if you're like, no, keep that part small, let's make this one big, I don't know. And its benefits are increased girth and size, improved body image and self-confidence, and it's technically non-surgical. However, you can get lump formation, swelling, which I think is the point. You can also have an allergic reaction, and there's a bunch of infection and pain possibilities.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Also, it's not a treatment for ED. So you could have a big old thick dick, but still doesn't work, which is really sad.
Just a shower.
It's like those guys who inject synthol instead of actually working out. It's just all oil
yeah.
and grease, and they're not actually strong.
It's just like a balloon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, imagine a girl getting really excited over like a bulge in your pants. And
Right.
There's just abs, and you were like, no, that's just what it does. It doesn't do anything else.
Now, do women like the bulge?
I think some girls like the bulge. I think some.
Oh, gosh, I'm just not a bulger.
Some girls like we like to see what's peeking out.
Mhm.
We like to see what's going on before we have to unzip and find out.
Well, if I was going to bulge, it would cost me a few $1,000 to $10,000.
Whoa.
So it's a lot.
So it's an investment. It's an investment on yourself.
It's definitely
And then you got to keep doing it because it'll dissolve a little bit, and then you got to keep working it up.
right.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much girls with filler and their lips or in their faces.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So makes sense.
It does make a little bit of sense. I mean, I guess it does.
You can fill her up anywhere you want.
Anyway, let us know, who do you think killed someone on SNL? Who are the other cast members that would definitely murder somebody.
Yeah.
No, Kristen Wiig is kind of a
Kristen Wiig, I could see that.
cray.
I could see Mike Myers. You know, he's a very talented actor.
And also very scary. Something about him is really scary outside of any of his characters.
Exactly. And we know he had a big feud with Dana Carvey because Dana Carvey became so successful with Garth from Wayne's World. And then, of course, also Mike Myers was Chris Farley was supposed to be Shrek.
Yep.
But Mike Myers took that role from him. Did he kill Chris Farley?
And Dana Carvey was the first person to do the Lorne Michaels impression, and then Mike Myers stole that and used it as Dr. Evil.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
So they had a huge falling out because of
Oh my god!
that. Dana went to the premiere and was like, "What the fuck? Like you just totally jacked my impression
That's
of him."
crazy.
Yeah.
it's a little theater nerdy.
Yeah.
Like, that was my impression.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Like, can't believe you're stealing my jokes.
Yeah.
Man.
That's always my favorite in comedy.
Oh, they love it. They love
Yeah.
being like, I definitely said that joke first, and now this person's all
This is when-
TikTok famous, but I'm the one that said it.
I did the tainted stinky joke. I did the tainted stinky joke.
It's mine.
I did. You ever put your finger in your belly button and make it smell like pushy?
Ew.
That's my joke.
Ew.
That is what it is. So,
Oh,
any
boy.
comments from the patrons?
They're saying that the Costco guy had a great match with QT Marshall on AEW.
I saw that match, and then Rizzler does show up. AEW is it's gone downhill, and it's quite sad. I think they don't have many more months left because
months.
It's wrestling,
Not even years.
Yeah.
and there's no one there. No one's watching it.
Yeah.
Like the live, so the wrestlers are. You know when your nightmare is like, oh, what if I'm in my underwear in front of a crowd of people? That's bad.
That's their dream.
That's their dream. But then if there's no people, then
That's even worse.
because then you're just in your underwear for a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're just like.
It's mostly dudes
and
anyway.
and it's probably really cold in that room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Jeff is saying, I'm sure one of the Russians has tried the synthol already.
Oh yes. The Russians love synthol.
Yeah.
Well, didn't we discuss what were they doing? The Russians? They were injecting themselves with something. Remember that story?
Yeah. What was that?
Was it ball related? Some Russian machismo thing because they got masculinity. They're so fucking weird
Oh, it's amazing.
with masculinity. Forget what they were doing.
You guys kind of all are, aren't you?
Yeah,
No.
it's the synthol stuff.
Yeah.
Is it synthol?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then there's a Russian scientist that injected himself with 3.5 million year old bacteria found in Siberian permafrost.
Why?
How'd that go?
Why?
It made him flu proof
Flu proof
for 2 years.
for 2 whole.
That's it?
Yeah, 2 whole
That's
years.
it? It should have made him radioactive. It should have turned him. It should have turned his whole life around into like a new hero plot.
What's your superpower? Do you have the flu? Cough on me. I got 2 years. I'm flu proof. Whoa, bro, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's a Siberian permafrost.
I don't want to brag. I hang out with the permafrost every now and again.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that makes me think of flat Earth, which means
boy.
we should probably end the episode.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of stories. So tomorrow we're going to talk about this Hooters waitress who tried to flirt her way out of a ticket, and the audio is pretty fantastic.
That is
And a bunch
the
of other
worst
stuff.
nightmare stuff for girls. Is you try to do like a cute girl thing, charm your way out of something, and it miserably does not work. They're like, yeah, that's going to be a $90 ticket.
Everybody asks for body cams on cops, which I'm totally fine with. But
Yeah.
this is one of the negative ramifications for a gal. You can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But also, would it be appropriate anyway? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's
I don't
fine.
think so.
I don't
No.
think I've never tried to charm my way out of it.
Oh, I do all the time.
I do.
Is that a billy club in your pocket? You're just happy to see me. And they beat the living shit out of me.
Yeah, that makes sense for you.
Yeah. The cops are always real scared of me.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
You're alarming.
I'm not
looking.
built for this world.
I'm not built for this world. I know. It got me in trouble, literally.
Yeah, you're
It was
supposed
like,
to be running.
Oh, he
through-
blocked a doorway. It's like I'm standing.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Let a man fucking stand.
Just existing over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Can we end on a good note here?
Yes.
There's we'll say butt of the day because we might have a butt
No,
of the
this
week
is
at
not
some
butt
point.
of the week or butt of the day.
Okay.
Why not?
Because I don't care.
This is huge.
Why not?
because
Maybe
this is a
I
Kyle
do.
thing.
No, this is
This
a
is
crazy
Do you
time.
Kyle
care?
thing. This I like.
Frankie
Okay,
Muniz.
I don't know.
I'm in the
What do I know?
middle. I'm in the middle of it.
Nice. I like
Thank
that.
you.
Frankie Muniz
He's been pushing this guy's story for 12 hours.
has overcome his brain injury. He went to start being a race car
He
driver
drove in a circle. I think he proved his brain injury.
after Malcolm in the Middle. And he doesn't remember Malcolm in the Middle filming anything at all.
That's so
That's
sad.
because of the deep childhood trauma that occurred on that set.
People were saying that he might not be able to do this full time because his brain injury. He has
Yeah.
actually just started his first year in NASCAR as a racer in the minor leagues, and he just finished 10th place at the Daytona 200. So I am very proud
let
of
me
this
know.
boy.
Let me know when he cracks the top 5.
Yeah. Hey, in his first race.
He sounds like he's back in the middle of the pack.
First NASCAR out of like 200 people.
Oh my God, NASCAR! All of a sudden, we're covering NASCAR.
No, we're covering Frankie Muniz because he needs to
What
be
is-
protected and saved.
What is this Frankie Muniz? What is
Protect
this?
him at all
Why does
costs
he like him so much?
I don't know.
because he's the man.
Why?
Yeah, why not? Because he was in the middle
All
for
right.
so long.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah,
it's
well,
funny. I
you're not
actually,
supposed to know about the middle child.
he is I'm a middle child.
Oh, okay.
I resemble that. And
Resemble.
Frankie
Very
Muniz,
good.
he is a spokesperson for Spirit Airlines. I don't know.
Oh, I don't like him now.
No, Spirit's coming back.
Spirit is coming back. Okay.
That saved our friend.
There's a picture of him on their website where he's
Oh,
like,
that's right.
He's sitting on the seat, and there's like more like space, and they're like, "Be like Frankie and ride with us." # not in the middle.
Also, you
Something
tell
like
me
that.
one of these crashes that we've covered, none of them have been Spirit. There was another Delta flight that went upside down,
Wow.
killing critically injuring 3 people, and
Yeah, nobody's dead
critically
yet.
injured 3 people, but critically, so
Whoa.
they're gonna die,
Oh,
and then
boy.
18 people were hurt. So Spirit Airlines is currently the safest airliner in America.
It kind of is, I think.
It's under the radar.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna slowly sneak his way on up.
Well, I'm here for it. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for listening to this episode. Again, patreon.com/diebud. Also, OK Bud, YouTube. We're going to be putting up some YouTube links or some YouTube clips, rather,
Yeah.
and it'll come out like 2 weeks after the Patreons see it live. So anyway, hail yourselves. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.